Hi friends, welcome to Tutorials Point. In this video, we are going to understand operations management and in that project management part 2. So this is in continuation of the previous video. We would be understanding various phases like project planning phase, execution, monitoring and then control, and finally project closing, all these phases. In project planning, there are certain items which we need to be focusing on, like scope statement. What is that we are going to achieve from this particular project? And then team, what are all the cross-functional team that we are going to have? Like we need to also take buy-in from them, and if required, a formal agreement with them. Deliverables, what are all the things a project needs to achieve at the end of the project? Action plan for that. By when, what is going to be done? Resource planning. Apart from human resource, there may be some other resources also that are required. Depends on the infrastructure that is required for this particular project. Scheduling should be clear. Budgeting, like how much money is going to be allotted to get that particular task done or whom it has to be paid, if they are external resource or service provider, something like that. And then we need to be clear with respect to what are all the risks that are associated in this particular project. Quality assurance measures at a certain interval in this particular project, then we can check that particular quality assurance measure and we can take a decision whether are we going in a right direction or not. Then finally a formal approval, and it needs to be also taken from the top management of the company, depends from project to project. So all these things put together, it makes a lot of sense to have it in the planning phase of a particular project management. In execution, so based on the planning that we need to do, and at a regular frequency we need to also communicate to the various stakeholders, so then only we can have an effective functioning of this particular project. And then finally we need to document also, because if we want to go back, we need to be in a position to trace what went as per the plan and what did not go as per the plan. So what are all the lessons learned from this particular project at various phases. So we need to understand all these things, then it makes a lot of sense to have a proper strategic planning in the next steps of the project management. From the monitoring point of view, we need to always measure the current status. It can be with respect to the various parameters, cost, or it can be the effort, or it may be the quality levels, something like that. Or they need to also measure the risks. From time to time, the risks may change. So now we have not considered certain parameter, maybe because of an external issue, there can be certain new risks that are arising that is going to be very much influential for our project. And then at time to time we need to also take the corrective measures to have an proper risk mitigation strategies in place. Finally, we need to close the project when we were able to achieve whatever that was planned, and then we need to also give a right communication to all the stakeholders, and we need to close the contract also. So if it is a customer project, then we are going to inform them the formal closure of that, and whatever the binding agreements that are there with them, all the things, it's going to be mutually agreed formally, and it is going to be closed down. So finally, this step we should never forget, whoever was responsible for the successful completion of the project management, we need to appreciate them from the company, and there should be a proper reward system. If we do this, then only for our next project, our support and all whatever that we are going to receive will be with much higher effectiveness level. So to conclude, we understood that a project management will be having a systematic phases, and all the requirements of that particular phase needs to be done as per the requirement to get the successful result. So that's all in this video. Thank you so much.